How many passports could you own? Not hypothetically, I mean really. If someone started at 18, lived a full life, followed every law, paid every tax, how many citizenships could they stack up before they died? At first, it looks straightforward. Some countries give you citizenship if you're born there, others if your parents or grandparents were citizens. Then there are countries where you can buy citizenship. And finally, you've got the slow path, living somewhere long enough to naturalize. But once I actually started building the list, problems started piling up. The biggest is dual citizenship. Not every country allows it, and it turns out quite a few don't. Singapore doesn't, neither does China or India. Japan allows dual citizenship for children, but forces you to pick one before your mid-20s. If you try to hold on to both, they'll drop you from the registry. Most Gulf states ban it entirely. Others might technically allow it, but will quietly cancel your citizenship if they find out you've taken another. So even if you meet all the requirements, those passports don't count. You'd have to give something up, and this whole challenge only works if you don't. Then came the tax problem. Some countries don't just tax you while you live there, they tax you forever. The US is the clearest example. If you're a US citizen, you owe taxes on your worldwide income, no matter where you live. Eritrea does the same thing. Even if a country doesn't tax you globally, most will if you're considered a resident. And resident can just mean you've stayed too many days or own property. Without careful planning, you could find yourself legally required to file tax returns in 5 or 6 different countries at once, some without tax treaties. You could owe more in taxes than you even earn. And if you try to avoid filing, you're committing tax fraud. Challenge over. So any country that either bans dual citizenship or drags you into an impossible tax situation is out. Once those were removed, the list started to stabilize. I started with birthright and descent. If you're born in the United States, that's automatic. Number 1. Then I looked at ancestry laws. Some countries are surprisingly generous. Ireland allows you to claim citizenship through a grandparent. Italy lets you go back generations, as long as nobody in the chain renounced citizenship before the next person was born. Canada allows it through one generation. Poland, Germany, and Greece also allow citizenship through descent, though with stricter timelines and documentation. But there's a hard cap: 2 parents and 4 grandparents. That gives you 6 possible passports through descent, and 1 from birth. That's 7 without needing to move anywhere. Next up, citizenship by investment. This is where money replaces time. Several countries will grant you citizenship in exchange for an investment or donation. 5 of them are in the Caribbean: Dominica, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, Grenada, and Antigua and Barbuda, each offering citizenship for about $100,000 to $150,000, with some paperwork. Processing times are usually under 6 months. Turkey has a similar program, but based on real estate. If you invest $400,000 in approved property, you can apply after a few months. Vanuatu in the Pacific has one of the fastest programs. It takes about a month, maybe 2. North Macedonia offers it too, less known but available. Malta is the most expensive. With real estate, fees, and donations, it could cost over $1 million. These are fast, legal, and dual citizenship friendly, so they all stay. That's 8 more passports, bringing the total to 15. Now for the hard part, naturalization. This is where things get slow. Most countries require you to live there, physically, for several years before you can even apply for citizenship. And during that time, you usually have to be a full-time resident. That means you can't do 2 countries at once. So I made a timeline. Let's say someone starts at 18 and lives until 90. That gives them 72 years. You can't stack these, you have to do them one at a time. So the goal is to find the countries with the shortest naturalization periods that still allow dual citizenship and won't tax you after you leave. Argentina just takes 2 years. Peru is about the same. Paraguay takes 3, Brazil is 4. Then you get a whole group at 5 years, with France, Portugal, Mexico, Chile, Colombia, Belgium, Australia, South Africa, New Zealand, and Ghana. A few are longer. Kenya takes 7, I considered it anyway, since it allows dual citizenship and the tax situation is manageable. Nigeria takes 15. That alone would eat up over a fifth of the timeline, so it's out. Switzerland wants 10, Denmark wants 9, so same story, out. I put together a clean chain, no overlaps, just one after another. Argentina, Peru, Paraguay, Uruguay, Brazil, Chile, France, Portugal, Mexico, Belgium, South Africa, Colombia, Ghana, Australia, New Zealand, and Kenya. That fits barely in 72 years. 16 countries by naturalization. If you managed that, moved, filed the paperwork, passed the language test, waited, and avoided countries with bans or global tax hooks, that's 16 more. Add that to the 8 you bought and the 7 you got from birth and ancestry, the final number is 31. That's the realistic maximum. 31 passports, all legally held, all acquired without giving any up, committing fraud, or violating tax law. Could someone actually do it? Sure, it'd take millions of dollars, total commitment, and decades of relocation. You'd spend more time collecting documents than actually using the passports. But if you stuck with it and nothing changed, it is possible. 31 is the ceiling. Why did I waste my time doing this?